Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with a review for the BET Awards 2015. So, you guys, I am so hungover. I am so tired. I don't know what I thought last night was fuck. I thought I was at a party or something right in my house on the sleepy couch. You guys, I drank so much wine last night. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm just kind of off this morning. And then my husband was coming back from out of town, and his flight got in at 6 this morning, and then we was waiting on the bags, and I had to go pick them up, and so it's been like one of them kind of mornings. I can't quite get it together. But of course I'm here, I'm at work, I'm representing, about to get my day started. Figured I'd go on and knock this out because the BET Awards last night, for all of the fanfare and build up and excitement, well, it was good. I was entertained. I had a good time. But I was, okay, let's get to it, shall we? So first up, let's talk about the hosts, which was Anthony, what's his name? Anthony Anderson and Tracee Ellis Ross, and they did a good job. But I was disappointed with the fact that, now those two are both funny, and I think they're both naturally funny, and I was just bummed that they didn't give them more, like little comedic shorts and things, like how when Kevin Hart does it, even when Chris Rock did it last year, it seemed like they had more, things to work with besides the opening act, and then a little part with T Murder talking to Chocolate Dropper, which was funny as hell. They could have did more. They didn't do enough for me. But they looked great. Tracee Ellis Ross just always looks nice to me when she had on that sparkling jumpsuit. Now the shit could have gone wrong. It could have gone so wrong. But she has like the perfect shape, and it looked really nice. I thought that she looked really nice the whole night. And of course, Michael, I always want to call him Michael Anderson. I used to work with somebody with that name, so that's why I keep on thinking. But Anthony Anderson, he looks good. He's lost that weight. His head is big for his body a little bit though, right? Don't it look like it don't match? Should I not say that? I'm sorry, y'all. What did you guys think about Tracee and Anthony? Don't you feel like they could have did a little bit more? The awards, I'm gonna do them in order. They gave away, not including the honorary awards, they gave away 7 awards, which is, if we was to average it out, I guess that was just about 2 awards an hour. It's a award show. Maybe we need to get a few more awards in there. Actually, I think it was 8, because they mixed 2 of Chris Brown's awards together. But anyway, let's start from the beginning. So the first award was presented by Laverne Cox and Gabrielle Union. Honey, wasn't that Laverne Cox fucking snatched? Oh my god. She and Gabrielle Union both had on the same dress, and they both looked really nice in their dress. But y'all, it's real hard when a woman that used to be a man look better than you in her dress than you do. I was just like, girl, if you don't fucking do it. I can't even picture her as a man. I know that on Orange is the New Black, her twin brother, I believe, plays her when they do the flashbacks when she was as a man. I think that's actually her twin brother that plays that. So I guess that's the closest that we gonna get to what she would look like. But yeah, that girl, ooh, she just be so fucking fly. Anyway, they presented the Best Actor Award, and that was to Terrence Howard, which was a no-brainer. Next was presented by Morris Chestnut, Sanaa Lathan, and Michael Leahy, and I guess that's because they are big up and already doing like the rounds publicity wise for what's the little thriller that they got coming? I can't even think of the name of the movie. What's it called? The Perfect Guy or something like that? That shit looks like it's gonna be pretty good. Okay, I guess Idris and Taraji done opened up the thriller genre for the black folks. It's so funny. Do you guys watch C.C? She is so fucking funny. Anyway, she always says that Sanaa Lathan act like she's surprised when she about to have sex in her movie. Like every scene she be like, she don't never know shit is coming. I was like, girl, that is so fucking true. Now every time I see it, I be like, Sanaa, bitch, you knew you was about to fuck him. They presented Best Female Hip Hop Artist, and that went to Nicki Minaj. Who else was it gonna go to? Were they really gonna give it to Iggy Azalea or Azalea Banks? Or who was the other, somebody named Tink or something like that? Y'all child know. For the third award, the Game cast came out, okay? And they tried to make us sad that bullshit was fixing to go off off this last season. Now nobody fucking watched that show. That show should have been done 2 years ago, okay? No offense to Mara Brock Akil, because that's my girl, and she's you know, she's a great writer and all that she does, but yeah, it was time to jump off that ship quite some time ago. They presented the best male hip-hop artist, and that went to Kendrick Lamar. Again, not that much of a surprise. Then we had Kelly Rowland and Charlie Wilson. Okay, y'all, she had Charlie Wilson come out and he was like, shabba dubba dweety tweet. I'm telling you guys, that fucking tribute that they did for, there's only a few things of the BET award shows that really stick out in my mind, and that is one of them. I mean, that fucking tribute was so jamming that I was like really, really tired afterwards, because I was dancing my ass off. You know, it ain't nothing like a Charlie Wilson, you guys. That man still got it, still sounds exactly like just awesome. So anyway, they presented Best New Artist to Sam Smith. Y'all, and I had a problem with that. Is Sam Smith still a new artist? I don't really think so. Secondly, at risk of, okay, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just saying that Sam Smith wasn't there. Now we can't start, tailoring our award-giving capabilities to people that just show up. But I was just like, why did they even show that? Okay, he wasn't there. I'm gonna leave it alone. But you know, these black kids out here trying to get best new artists. You gonna get Monica and Keisha Cole. They presented the Centric Award to The Weeknd. The Weeknd had got the fuck up out of there. Okay, I guess he was just like, honey, I'm gonna do my little performance, which we'll talk about in a little bit, and get the hell on. Then we have the Cricket Fandemonium Award. That went to Chris Brown. He also won, I think, Best Male Artist or something like that. I think that's what it was. Chris Brown's always going to be a fan favorite. Okay, the fans love Chris Brown. And then lastly, the Viewer's Choice Award was presented by Zendaya. I want Zendaya to burn all the fucking wigs that she insists on wearing every time she gets on these shows. The girl's beautiful hair. Why the fuck you messing? I mean, it don't even be nice looking wigs, okay? It look like she just be like, hey, what y'all got? What wigs we got back there? That shit be all ill-fitting. Her head looks so huge. She's such a beautiful girl. Why she insists on wearing them horrible, horrible wigs? But on her Instagram, I saw that it actually was a wig. She just snatched it off and let her hair out. I was just like, girl, I guess she be wanting to look like that. But why? Now, the performances, we're going to mix up with the honorary, tributes that they had. The first performance, which was opening the night, was Kendrick Lamar, okay? And he did my song, Nigga, We Gon' Be Alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. That shit be jamming. You turn that shit up real loud in the car. Yeah, that is my jam. I love Kendrick Lamar. I would love to see him live in concert. My girlfriend called me the other day and was just like, you missed. That's my Debbie voice. Oh my God, me and Kim and Monique, we went over to see Kendrick Lamar perform, and girl, you would have loved it. That's exactly how her voice is, you guys. It's real whiny and shit. I just be on the phone listening to my Debbie. And I'm so thankful that somebody braided the other side of his fucking head. He was walking around with that ODB kind of, one portion of twist right here, and the other shit was just loose. It was such a bad look. Now his hair is grown out and he's got, I guess he's about to grow some dreadlocks or whatever. But they the real skinny ones, what they call those sister locks. Did you guys like Kendrick Lamar's? He just be so full of energy, you guys. And then at the end of the song, when they came marching in, and then he was doing some more, and it was just like, bitch, you better say that shit. Look, my LA came out, nigga. What, fool? How you doing, nigga? I'm all right, fool. Janelle Monáe sang one of her songs, something about yoga. Y'all, love me some Janelle Monáe, but I couldn't quite get with the performance. Now, I'm glad she's gotten out of that whole tuxedo suit thing that she always does. She has a really awesome shape. So, I think she always doesn't want to look too sexual because she wants people to, to concentrate on her music. But I wasn't quite getting the song. And then the song Classic Man, I guess this guy's name is Jadena. Jidena. I don't know exactly what he is. I thought he was a white guy, and I looked at him again. I said, no, maybe he's black. You know, he's very fair, but he has like red hair. And it's just, I've heard the song on the radio. They play it out here in Atlanta. It was just, all of it was confusing to me. It was looking like it was a goddamn commercial or something. Like, I was a little confused, but everybody says that he's pretty good. So I'm gonna have to look him up and see what other kind of music that he's got. Let's see. Then we had Chris Brown and Tyga, and they came out and did Ayo, and it was an okay performance. It almost looks like they tired of doing it, because I have seen them perform that song a million times on Instagram. It's like everywhere they go, that's their song. So it's just sort of like they just singing. You know, Chris Brown didn't give us his normal razzmatazz. Y'all saw when he was up at the top and he was hanging, holding on to it, the little lift thing with his hand, and then they brought him down. I said, please don't let his ass let go of that thing. That would have been so horrible to see him fall like that. Then Omarion came out and did Supposed to Be. Omarion been fucking up some food lately. I was like, Omarion, you little thick round the mill, bruh. He did his song. It was just him and Chris Brown. You know, they didn't have Jhené Aiko there, but of course they had to play, but he gotta eat the booty like groceries. They had to play that part. Out of all of the things to end the song on, that's what they had to play. But you know, y'all love that. Y'all love that. Oh, nasty motherfuckers. The fourth performance was The Weeknd, and he came out there and he sang some song that I didn't know, and then he went into She Earned It, which was with Alicia Keys. Now Alicia Keys comes out on the piano, and I was like, damn bitch, where the fuck you been? Nobody's seen Alicia since she had that second baby. Alicia looked like she needed her contact lens solutions or something, because she was blinking hard and couldn't see. Didn't she look different to you guys? I couldn't put my finger on it, but you know, I was just like, this is strange. And then it wasn't really the best performance. The Weeknd came back out. I'ma fucking need The Weeknd to commit to a hairstyle. Okay, is it gonna be some locks? Is it gonna be a fade? Is it gonna be a waterfall ponytail? Is it gonna be a high and tight? Okay, what the fuck is it gonna be? Every time I look at him, I'll be like, you got entirely too much going on. This one lock, that motherfucker is one, and then he got the nerve to have some twist or some shit on it. Every time he was singing, it was just like, it would be moving like this. I was just distracted the whole time by it. But whatever. They went on and sang their song, and I was just like, oh, this is I don't know if this is really what I wanted to see, but okay. Then we had to take it on back to Jesus moment when Donnie Mcclurkin got out there and he didn't quite have his teeth. I was like, do he have his teeth in? At first when he was talking, I couldn't see no teeth. Every time he talked, it was like this. I said, now I know Donnie ain't got the nerve to get up there without his teeth in. But then I saw him, and Donnie sang the blood that Jesus shed for me. Hey, way back on Calvary. That song reminds me of my mom so much. She used to love that song. I was just like having a little moment, because you guys, you know, old people, they loved them some Andre Crouch. Okay, he just wrote so many classics. I had no idea that he wrote that song. That's how much of a classic that song is. I thought that was like an old hymnal. You know how you got the hymnal books from 1920s and they just bring them songs on up. Did he write the song? Yeah, he must have wrote it. Oh yeah, rest in peace to Andre Crouch. Then all of a sudden you heard, bad boy, come out and play. And I was just like, okay, here we go. You guys, because Bad Boy era is definitely my time. It was like, that was the golden years of the music back in the 90s. And so we just gonna go down the list. I was trying to keep track of everybody. It was just hard. So first Mace came out and they sing, bad, 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 bad boy, you make me feel so good. I guess Mace is all the way into the rap persona again. Okay, I guess he done left alone that gospel thing. You know, now that him and his woman broke up, he ain't with his church no more. I shouldn't laugh. We shouldn't laugh when the sinners fall down. He looked like he alright. He done hooked back up with the devil, and look, now he back on stage. And then we had 112 come out and sing Peaches and Cream. They was trying to get it together, okay? They was old and shit. That shit was barely moving Rowland, but they got the song out. Then we had Faith come out and saying Love Like This before, and you guys, Faith looked great. I mean, the best I've ever seen her. I mean, I haven't seen her look this good. I mean, she looked great, and I was mad that they wouldn't put the damn camera on her long enough. She didn't get to sing long enough. She had on the red boa feathers up at the top and just like a really form-fitting like disco pant. Like, oh, it was just, she looked really, really pretty. But again, her little section was not long enough because they was rushing to get that fucking French Montana out there. And when he came out, I said, absolutely not. No. Now, I know French Montana and Puffy runs together today, but we talking about the bad boy era. Wasn't no fucking French Montana in that group. They could have totally cut French Montana. He almost brought the vibe down because the audience was just sort of like, what? I was disappointed to see him, and he had like, his section was kind of long. Okay, they could have totally slid Total in there. I was like, no, where the fuck Total at? Them three girls just recently got together for the Women of Hip Hop, or Sisters of Hip Hop, whatever it was called. There was absolutely no reason why they should have been there. Because you guys, oh my God, in the middle of the day now, baby, I seem to think of only you. Hey, oh yeah. Take it for nothing, baby, that you've been thinking of me too. Yeah. Oh, that used to be the jam, bitch. Shit. Then we got back on track, y'all. We had a little problem because Puffy, you know, he had got too caught up in the excitement of the fucking stage and was not watching what he was doing and paying attention. They had opened up the little square because Little Kim was about to come up and he fell in. All of a sudden he just disappeared. Okay, the motherfucker was down there. I said, oh, I know that fucking hurt. He had one leg still up on the goddamn stage. The rest of his body was back. He had been fucked to back his head up, you know, on this part of the box. And he was down there, but honey, he got back up there. I know that motherfucker was over there dancing, thinking to himself like, a nigga needs some back team, some bandages, give motherfucker some ice. I know he was fucked up after that. They start up with the Benjamins, and I think, was that the Locks? Is that the song that is that the Locks? I think that's the Locks that he has a song with. And then all of a sudden, here come Lil Kim in her hardcore, you know, that pose that she has from her album. She comes up and she was like, wanna rumble with the beat, huh? I was like, bitch, you better do it! She was real jammed up. That motherfucker had like all her shit was real tight, but that bitch was doing it. I was just like, oh, I just love all this. I love it. Kids was watching me, was just jaded. But she was just like, man, you are so excited. Okay, she was jamming, and then they had, let's see, who was after that? Mace came back out, and they did More Money, More Problems. Here come Mace, so, you know, his flicked ass comes skipping across the stage. Then they do like a little tribute to Biggie, you know, just show his picture up there. Somebody said they wanted a Biggie hologram. That would have been dope, but they didn't do that. And then Pharrell came out, and Pharrell had a long ass set too, and I was just like, no, see? It was shit missing. He shouldn't have been on there. And you know, I like Pharrell, but I didn't get it. It didn't match. I didn't want Pharrell to be up there. But you know, in general, the performance was cool. It just should have been longer. What y'all think about the performance? Was you cool with it? Then we had the tribute to Smokey Robinson, you guys. Smokey Robinson is not, you know, I know that I have respect for Smokey Robinson. I love his writing. I think his writing is just genius. But I've never liked Smokey's voice. I've never liked his singing voice. I don't like to hear him sing. So, and I was like totally drunk by the time he came on there, you guys. I was just tweeting and carrying on about that damn Smokey. You know, they did the tribute. We had the white chick, Tori Kelly, sang her ass off. She sang Who's Loving You. He wrote that. They said he had 4,000 songs that he's written. Writing his ass off, you guys, and so many hits. I do have the respect for Smokey, but yeah, like I said, I am so over Smokey Robinson. Okay, let me just get back to it. So, Robin Thicke, he sang, ooh, baby, baby. Then we had Neo with his medium suit. He came out there and sang Tears of a Cloud. So, the tribute was cool. Smokey got up there. He got real deep on that ass. They had then loosened up his eyelids so he was able to blink a little. I'm sorry, you guys. I know I was supposed to be serious on this part. You know, Smokey got up there and dropped the knowledge for you niggas that ain't gonna listen. Everybody was real, you know, real, what's the word that I'm thinking of? They was real inspired. He had some gems, and he you know, he was making sense definitely, but I guess I might still be a little bit in hungover mode because I can't even think of what he said, y'all. What did he say? It was deep. Y'all put it down there. Put it down there in the comments, okay? And then y'all can extrapolate and extend on the deepness, okay? And Smokey sang a few of his songs, and he sounds good. Then the thing about Smokey is he sounds exactly like he's always sounded. He sounds just like he did 50 years ago. So that's the good thing about Smokey. Then back to the regular performances. Meek Mill, Chris Brown, and Nicki Minaj got up there and sang one of them Meek Mill songs. You know, when he start, you know, it's always like he racing. I don't even know the name of the song was, y'all. I'm sorry. Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj, you know, somebody on Twitter last night was like, they just so determined to be the new Beyonce and Jay-Z. And I was like, yeah, it's kind of like they just, for somebody who just kept their relationship so under wraps, maybe she's just like all in this time. I don't know. It's just like every time, you know, this holding hands and, you know, gazing in each other's eyes and you doing the rap song and everything. It's just, y'all be eating that shit up though. So maybe that's why they do it. And then Big Sean did a performance. Man, I thought Big Sean was one of the best performances of the night. He has a voice that's really easy to hear. You know, some people be sounding like that. Big Sean's voice is very distinct and very clear. So first he sang some song called If One Man Could Change the World. Then he did Blessings on Blessings on Blessings. And then you guys, he did my jam. I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. That's the uncut version, y'all. Y'all know we don't mince words around here. Had E40 came out there, 40 water. Sprinkle me, man. That used to be my jam. Let me hurry and finish this shit. Okay, so then the Humanitarian Award. That's not really no performance, but that went on to Tom Joyner. And they had some people get out there. Oh, that was Deb, what's her name? The CEO. Roseanne. Baby girl has definitely come a long way. Y'all remember when I remember her very first BET Awards. That woman was so fucking nervous. You could almost see her vein, the beat through her neck here. She was just standing there looking like she was gonna faint. She had some old granny outfit, you know, hair just in some old, you know, old lady church wrap. Now they done got Debbie and honey, they done gave her some natural hair up here, and you know, she got a little form-fitting dress on, and yeah, Deb has come a long way. Still be sounding nervous, but you know, she does good now. And then the Janet tribute, you guys. The shit came on at 11:05. I was just like, Lord have mercy. They done made us wait 3 hours for this shit. They had Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis come out and introduce her. They showed the concert footage, and just to remind you of how just large that Janet Jackson used to be and still is. We had Tinashe. She did Pleasure Principle, and she did a good job. She danced a little harder than Janet Jackson used to, but like I said, Tinashe be doing the absolute most. Then we had Derulo come out and do It's All For You. He didn't do bad. I didn't think that was a good, like the song. Was he in the thing, you guys? Because he's a dancer and they needed 3 people. If you ask me, they could have cut Tinashe and Derulo. No offense to neither one of them. It could have just been Sierra's show, because Sierra is the one that everybody was trying to see. And Sierra definitely had channeled her inner Janet Jackson. And that bitch got out there and she did it, honey. First song was, what was it? Oh, I didn't write down none of the songs. Was it If I Was Your Girl? And then I think it was Rhythm Nation. She did a few songs, you guys, and she did really, really good. I did notice that she missed a couple of her steps, which is so not like Sierra. So I'm going to chalk it off to nerves. I think she probably was nervous. And then it was cute when they closed it up. Derulo and what's the boy name? Who Derulo? Jason Derulo? What's his name? Anyway, the Derulo boy and Tinashe came out there and they did the Rhythm Nation dance up there. It was really, really good. I mean, it wasn't quite what I was expecting. No singing. It was all just dancing, and I guess that probably was for the best. And then, you know, when it was time for Janet to come out there. Now, I had been said that Janet wasn't performing, because they never said performance. They always said with an appearance by. But you guys kept on saying, oh no, she's gonna perform, Roxanne. She's gonna be be out there. Whenever they do tributes, they always have the people perform. And so then y'all got me thinking the bitch was gonna perform when I already knew better. I was sitting there waiting for, Janet comes, she come walking out, all sexily. And she just stand there and look. So you guys can all take in Miss Janet Jackson, who's been gone for 7 years. Had her hair big, she's all snatched, makeup pretty. She just smiling. She thanks y'all, and that is that. So y'all did not get the performance like you thought you was. And then lastly, the performance that closed out the night was K. Michelle. The big thing between K. Michelle and Tamar, they were going to make up on the stage. Okay, so K. Michelle came out first. She got her booty out. She's singing, what you gonna do when I put this pretty thing on you? Y'all, I be feeling like I can sing when I be doing these damn awards. And she sounded nervous. Didn't she sound nervous to you guys? And she was singing a little harder than I thought that she normally would. She sang her song and then she went off stage. And then here came Tamar, y'all. And look, I know what Tamar was trying to do. She was channeling her inner Diana Ross with the tarantula eyelashes. That was real popular back in the 70s. It gave your eyes a real dramatic, very wide. It was sort of like Tiggy and Diana Ross and all of them used to wear their eyelashes real thick like that. But y'all, I'm telling you, that shit missed the mark. She was singing and this one eye was going. I said, She looked a little stroked it a little bit. And then I think she sounded nervous, but Tamar always sounds nervous to me when she does like performances on the TV. Something about the fact that she's on TV and she knows the world is watching, I think it throws her off her game. And not only that, but she was, with this shit with K. Michelle, she was like determined to do it. That song, If I Don't Have You, that shit sounds like it's in constant bridge to me. Like the shit is always at the highest level. Like I listened to that song on iTunes one time and I was like, is this bitch ever gonna bring this shit down? I mean, it's just the whole song is the words are cool, but it's too fucking high and screaming and high and high and high and high. That's all I can say is the shit is high. She can do it. She got out there. She didn't miss none of her notes or nothing, but it just was, I was tired. Right when she was about to sing the duet with K. Michelle, she apologized. She said, K. Michelle, for anything that I said or did to you that might have hurt you, I'm sorry. I was just like, finally. Not saying that K. Michelle hasn't done her part either, but K. Michelle, I believe, was always just reacting to what Tamar did. It was good that she said sorry. I wouldn't have thought that she was going to do it, and I bet you K. Michelle didn't expect it either, but it's fine that they worked it out. Whatever. K. Michelle comes back out in her pretty green dress. Okay, I guess she was like, I can't be up here with my ass out singing up here with the legend Patti LaBelle. Okay, so they start to sing If Only You Knew. Patti comes out, Patti was just like, shit made me dizzy, y'all. Patti did great and pretty much sang the song. The girls was just kind of like on the sides of her. You couldn't even really hear them that well because Patti, they obviously had Patti's mic the loudest, and Patti is usually the loudest anyway. It was cool just to see them on stage, and afterwards, them truly hug. And look, I'm glad the beef is over, okay? Because them two girls are both talented and they both have their own lanes and their own fans, and people really want them to always fight. We over it. It's done. Go make your coins, okay, bitch? Make this wet. And stop all this fucking fight. That was it, y'all. That shit went off at 11:45. I was just like, really, BET? Almost 4 fucking hours. And all we really wanted to see was the last damn hour. But whatever, you guys. It was done. What did you guys enjoy? The good, the bad, the ugly. Leave all that below. Alright, you guys, I done been out here entirely too long. Let me get my ass in there and get my day started. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright, so I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Rockstars. Bye.